Well, welcome to this month's edition of ASG News. It's Angela Sadat Group News, of course. I'm Angela Sadat with the Angela Sadat Group of Keller Williams Premier Realty here in the Twin Cities area of Minnesota. So today we're talking about Economics 101, and the question I always get is now a great time for me to move? Is it a very advantageous time for me to move? Is an even better question. And so a lot of factors come into that question, and it may indeed be a great time for you. One of the questions that we always ask is, are you moving up or are you moving down? So are you moving into a bigger house? Let's go over that one first. So many times, we have our previous first-time home buyers are now ready to move into their next home. And so maybe they have a home that's smaller, they're moving into more square footage, they're going to be spending a little bit more money. If that's the case where you're concerned and you're looking to net the highest dollar, obviously, from that previous house, now is a great time for that. And so what we found is because we're in a great seller's market, we're actually netting great returns for our sellers in those situations, and they're able to actually take that down payment money and put it toward their new house so that they have a lower payment than what they actually expected on their new house. Now, so they're moving into a bigger house, so we got to think, okay, what does that look like, and what would be the advantage to moving into a bigger house right now? Well, of course, if you're planning that move anyways, we're looking at the fact that the interest rates are extremely low right now, so you can get a lot for your money. So absolutely, if you're moving into a bigger house, now is a great time. It's a great advantage to you in that position. Remember the fact that because of the low interest rates, if we're going to see interest rates rising in the future, what will happen is a general rule would be that for every 1% the interest rate rises, it's about 10,000 in buying power. So now you're going to be able to buy 10,000 less in home, if that makes sense. Now, what if you're downsizing? That's the other question we get. We have a lot of our baby boomers, they're kind of, in their 4,000 or more square foot house, and they're not really wanting to take care of that anymore. They kind of want to downsize into maybe a one level or something more manageable. So of course, for them as well, we're getting the very highest net for our sellers in the market right now because, again, we're in a seller's market. So on that end, we're in a great position. Now the question is, are you looking to put a mortgage on the new house? Are you going to buy it cash? We have a lot of buyers doing that as well, taking the proceeds from their current house and putting them into cash property. Either way, you have to ask yourself a few questions. Some people will go and rent for a while, but then we're looking at two moves, and nobody really wants to do that. So let's think about your lifestyle more than maybe the money sometimes. So it depends on if money or lifestyle is definitely the factor for you. There are definitely tax benefits of owning, so you can talk to your CPA about that. And then the other question that I always ask is, how long are you planning to stay? So if you're planning to stay in this house for a while, it's kind of maybe your retirement dream home with a beautiful property. Absolutely, I think now is a great time to buy, whether you're doing a mortgage or not. But absolutely, if you're doing a mortgage, we see the interest rates are very advantageous for that. So those are just some thoughts to have around, should we be moving right now? Is this a great time for us? And whether you're moving up or moving down, I think it may be a great time for you. So if you'd like to, give me a call and we can definitely discuss all of the details and look at your situation and see if right now is the time. Thanks so much for joining us.